It's Week 17 of the NFL, and we'll be watching the Falcons' Offensive Player of the Year. No one's been busier this season as he currently paces the NFL in receptions. It's the Falcons and the Jaguars, and it's all up next.
The Falcons offense in the midst of a perfect season. A first down throw for Mariota. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws the quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. Takes two to tango. Well, a big play like that looks familiar, doesn't it? Like we saw it a week ago, reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Nothing wrong with being explosive. Nothing wrong with being electric. Nothing wrong with carrying it over from the previous week off to a really, really hot start.
Mariota's throw caught here by Taylor. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. So, Charles, for this offense, we've been talking all year about how difficult it would be to run the table. And you gave me your chances early in the year. You thought maybe 25%. A few weeks ago, you thought closer to 50, but not quite 50. Now here they are, 15-0. This is happening, isn't it?
I think it is, Brandon, because I do believe this team is too invested, too well coached to fall asleep at the switch now. And I think it ultimately benefits them to stay engaged all the way through the season because make it to the finish line, then they get the open week to refresh and re-energize. But if you get off the gas now, that can really hurt you come playoff time.
From the red zone now, Mariota. Batted by the safety, but caught anyway. Again, it's Mariota. That swung out wide to Sanders. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal. To throw is Mariota. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Falcons are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. Following the interception here, Mariota. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the touchdown.
A 16-yard touchdown. As those guys are able to extend their lead.
Partner, remember that old film with Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well that they don't even have to call them.
Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Mariota. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field.
Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Now, a quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Mariota. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
And complete to Drake London.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now Mariota.
Complete to Taylor on the slant. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot.
Touchdown, Falcons! Marcus Mariota with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Well, still in the first quarter, and look out, they're on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive.
Atlanta now coming out on the field.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Mariota now from the 50. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Boy, 30 more yards and another 1st down.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Throwing, Mariota. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. To throw, Mariota. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage complete. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to...
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
Where are they, team?
Mariota on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Taylor. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. Now Mariota. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 12 yards there as they move the chains. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Mariota now to throw on first down.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again. He's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Mariota to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns.
And the Falcons are able to add on to their first-half lead. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. First down, Mariota. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
And that last throw, CD, going to move him even further up that all-time passing leaderboard as he just moved beyond Broadway Joe Namath at 27,663 yards.
And that's impressive because Joe Namath, my goodness, he could throw a football. I mean, it was just gorgeous the way he threw it. Rallied his Jets to a Super Bowl win, one of the greatest upsets in NFL history. Broadway Joe, the man.
To throw again on second down. Mariota completes it to Hardman. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Mariota now.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. So we've reached halftime here on New Year.
All right, we'll bypass.
From the gun, Mariota. He finds Taylor, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Here's Mariota. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanders. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Throwing is Mariota.
Got London on the slant.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
Mariota, throw taken in by Taylor left side. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. A first down throw for Mariota. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
Big stop, Pete. Big stop. Let's go.
To throw is Mariota. He'll get that one to Taylor complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. From the 45 on second down, Mariota. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15. So first and 10 now from the 30. To the air again, Mariota. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10. Mariota. That swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down. Back to throw again. And that one complete to Darby. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
Now Mariota firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up second down. They'll look to throw again. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent, and they flowed into.
Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. The partner still in the third quarter, but they've got this one well in hand and still airing it out with gusto and picking up some nice gains.
And even in lopsided games like this, you don't really see starters get lifted or the foot come off the gas before the fourth quarter. No one wants to leave any doubt when they're playing well. They just want to continue the process.
Throwing, Mariota. Throw left side complete. That's Taylor. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Well, up big, but still not hesitating to take some shots downfield, CD. I guess they really want to hammer home their dominance in this one.
Yeah, that much is apparent, partner. If they keep completing throws like that, they'll keep that gap awfully wide as they've established already.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second and a couple. Again, it's Mariota. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Taylor.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
To throw, Mariota. Throw left side, complete. That's Taylor. Touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Falcons get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Another score. This lead gets even bigger. And Charles, we haven't even hit the fourth quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here.
Atlanta now coming out on the field.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. They're going to look to throw.
And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mariota.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
Mariota again. Left side here to Sanders. And some room to work. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Mariota to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Mecole Hardman from 8 yards out.
And the Falcons are closing in on that 16.
And here now come the Falcons. Mariota on first down.
Complete to Taylor on the slant. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. That last throw moves him past 27,989 yards for his career, so that means he moves ahead of the blonde bomber, Terry Bradshaw, on the all-time list.
And boy, he loved to throw it downfield, didn't he? That's why he was the blonde bomber. Remember, he'd throw it downfield to John Stallworth and Lynn Swann. It was gorgeous. Big throws, big plays. Terry Bradshaw.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Taylor. Touchdown, Falcons. An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Falcons add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
One.
First down, Mariota. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it second down. Mariota now. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And he's got room. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this.
Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Now Mariota. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Mariota's throw caught here by Taylor. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd and 1, here's Mariota. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 45-yard line. Mariota here to throw. He finds Taylor, complete.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
They'll throw again. Mariota. Got a man complete. It's Taylor. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the 4th quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Throwing is Mariota, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for the Falcons,
They're a win away.